Although North Dakota has one of the best graduation rates in the country, the Department of Public Instruction is striving for improvement. North Dakota has a high school graduation rate of nearly 90%, but state officials say it's the 10% who are not graduating that matter most. Keynote speakers at the Dropout Prevention and Re-Engagement Summit talked about what a student considering dropping out might look like and how social events might increase the risk of failing to graduate. They said dropping out of school is the result of long-term disengagement.
If North Dakota is going to reach our greatest potential, we're going to need to continue to focus on why some of our students aren't experiencing success in high school and what we can do to help better support them so each and every one of our students receives a high school diploma.
The summit was to kick off the North Dakota Department of Public Instruction's fall conference. The forum begins tonight in Bismarck and will have more than 700 people in attendance.
Despite the denial for a presidential disaster declaration, North Dakota's Ag Secretary says there are other ways to get drought-related help. The federal funding could have unlocked disaster payments to farmers and ranchers, but Doug Goring says the presidential disaster declaration wouldn't have helped most of the private sector industries like farming and ranching because you have to show significant loss in the state, primarily on infrastructure.
Again, I know this is bursting the bubble and they seem to make too big of a deal about not getting this presidential disaster declaration, but I almost believe the governor was a bit duped into doing this, and that's unfortunate. It really only works for political subdivisions.
If you were affected by the drought, Goring adds that there are programs like emergency livestock assistance that can help.
A U.S. district judge has decided to allow the Dakota Access Oil Pipeline to continue operating while a study is completed assessing its environmental impact on an American Indian tribe. The $3.8 billion pipeline, built by Energy Transfer Partners, began moving oil from North Dakota to Illinois on June 1st. But that judge ruled later that month that federal officials who permitted the project didn't adequately consider how an oil spill under Lake Oahe in the Dakotas might affect the Standing Rock Sioux. The pipeline, however, can continue operating while an additional environmental study is completed.
The new leader of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe has been sworn in. Last month, Mike Faith unseated Dave Archambault as chairman of the tribe. Faith is an 18-year veteran of the Standing Rock Tribal Council and has previous work experience for different tribal agencies before that. He says that knowledge will help him work on the issues facing the tribe. Faith says his #1 priority is fighting drug use in Standing Rock. Faith did discuss last year's pipeline protests, saying the Sioux woke the world up, but in doing so, they neglected their own.
Some people are frustrated with certain groups of people in the downtown area who they say are acting aggressively to others. The story later on Valley News Live at 6.
Gusty wind all day long, rapid moving clouds of the high variety as well. Our cool weather turns warm briefly. Your hour-by-hour forecast is coming up right after this.